In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, to whom we all have to turn back. Honorable listeners and respectable audience, you know that we have started a series of linguistics. In linguistics, we commenced the chapter that is known as socio-linguistics. By the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we completed socio-linguistics in detail. Today, I'm going to open and start the new chapter in linguistics, and it is known as semiotics. What is semiotics? What is the importance of semiotics? And what are some examples to know and understand semiotics? Listeners and audience, semiotics is the study of symbols, signs, and words, particularly the study of signs and symbols, that is called semiotics. Semiotics is known as interdisciplinary field. Interdisciplinary field means that it takes insight from philosophy, psychology, linguistics, and anthropology. In other words, it is interdisciplinary field because it has a connection with anthropology, psychology, linguistics, and also with philosophy. As I told you that it is the study of signs and symbols, and signs and symbols, they have different meanings, and they also vary from one culture, one society to another society. Semiotics deals with how words, symbols, signs, and kinds, how they create or produce meanings, and how the meanings are interpreted and understood by people in the society. Semiotics tells us about signs, signifier, and signified related to signification as well. Semiotic deals with different colors as well, that how colors, they have different meanings, and how the meanings of the colors, they also change based on culture. Listeners and audience, semiotics also tells us about logos and another gestures. For example, logos represent companies, institutions, even the universities and another colleges, etc. And gestures provide us different meaning and a different occasion. But gestures can be also very and different. One gesture can be having many interpretations and meaning. Listeners and audience, we will deal and explain semiotics and its styles one by one in the upcoming lectures. But let me tell you that how semiotics is important. Semiotics is important because if you know information about semiotics, you can derive meaning from the signs, symbols, icons, and gestures without any confusion. If you don't have information about semiotics, like different signs, symbols, typic signs, logos, definitely you will not understand. You will not convey the message to others. because you yourself don't know about signs and symbols. As I told you that semiotics also tells us about gesture. I'm just providing two examples for better understanding that how semiotic is important. Listeners and audience, take the example of our forefinger. This is one gesture, for example. You see this forefinger. Now, it has different meanings in various contexts and situations. For example, if a student is in the class, he raises his forefinger. So there can be different interpretations. For example, if he is in the class and he raises his finger, one interpretation is that he is going to ask question. Another interpretation is that he is going, for example, to stop a student. For example, teacher is not in the class and he is going to stop a student that please wait or not talking. So there can be different interpretations. He even can ask a teacher that he is going somewhere, for example. Now, in the same way, the same gesture can be used to warn someone. For example, if you are just waving this back and forth, it means you are warning someone, you are threatening someone. Listeners and audience, but instead of it, if we are, for example, raising our two fingers, the middle one and the forefinger. So now what they represent? Now these two fingers is the representation of peace. It means anyone you see that who has raised two fingers, it means representing peace, wants peace. So these two fingers represent peace. Hope that now you know about the importance of semiotics. Thank you.